Number 3 seed UConn notches a dominant win on number 14 seed Jackson State, 86-64. The Huskies, they moved the ball for 23 assists in the game. They showed a tough defense. They held that Jackson State team below 33% shooting from the field. Now, Cass, Paige Bueckers missed all of last season with a second knee injury in a row. Today, as part of her comeback season, she earned her first career double-double in the tournament, 28 points, 11 rebounds, not to mention 7 assists. What did you make of her return to the March Madness stage?
Yeah, it's easy to forget that the last time we saw her, she was carrying UConn to that national title game. She was very aggressive early, got some tough buckets, started to lead UConn to a big start there. 28 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. That is a lot to do in one game, leading the way for the freshman. This is exactly what UConn wants, because we talk a lot about their injury history that you're going to get into, but they're still led by Paige.
Yeah, and you talk about that huge stat line that she put up. What impresses me most about Paige Bueckers today and all season, it's the efficiency that she had while doing all of that. She shot 11 for 19 from the field. And when you consider all the ways that UConn is leaning on her, not just as their point guard to set the pace and run the offense, but today I was keeping notice of all the levels that they have her at on the court, in the middle of the paint, behind the defense, running that offense through her. She stayed quite flexible. And when you think about, obviously she's a great talent, but her testimony, just as a hoop fan, I think we all can be really happy to see her on the March Madness stage and have the opportunity to show what she has and shine after overcoming all of those injuries. But Ice, it wasn't just the Paige Bueckers show. Ashlyn Shade, Big East Rookie of the Year, she dropped a career high, 26 points. And Aaliyah Edwards, who just recently told us she's going to make herself eligible for the WNBA draft this summer, she had a 20-point, 10-rebound double-double. So how tough can UConn be in spite of all of the injuries they've seen this season?
Yeah, I think tough is the word that describes them this season. The fact that they have battled through. 5 players had season-ending injuries, and it's not a random 5. It's an Azzi Fudd, a Caroline Ducharme, a Aubrey Griffin. these were staples of the program and players we thought they needed to have in order to win, but now they're not. And I think just this three-headed monster, they combined for 74 out of 86 points today were those 3. So honestly, I'm going to say it. I feel like if UConn gets to the Final Four, it is a Cinderella story.
Oh,
no one expected them to get this far with those 5 players. But when you lean on Paige, when you lean on Aaliyah, and then you have Ashlyn Shade, this freshman that is ready for the moment, what can you do?
Right, and you also got to give flowers to Gino Auriemma here, who has made lemonade out of lemons and also improved players over the course of the season. And he, as a coach, has stayed flexible. It's also his birthday today. He turned 70, and the UConn Huskies gave him a nice birthday gift, if you will. A big win, and they're advancing to the second round. This is UConn's 31st straight win in the first round.